Hello there, I'm AJ PuzzleFerret and welcome back to X4 Foundations, where we are gathering the fleet together to take the last of the Xenon sectors. As you can see, we have both of the carrier ships and a ton of different destroyers all at hand, ready to take this sector, or to destroy the last of the two stations. But I've decided that my fleet are going to fight this battle themselves. Yes, I am going to send in the fleet, but I'm going to do it all out of sector. I want to see what the out of sector combat's like. Now, if I remember, I can just select them all like this. And then I can send them in, and I'm going to send them over there. But we're going to be somewhere else. Whilst all of those craft are destroying that wharf, we're going to be driving in the Fanciful, trying to get as many of those free ships cleared from Holy Vision as we possibly can do in the time it takes the other team to destroy the wharf. So let's see how we can do. Clearly the first thing to do is to send them in. So, let's get them attacking that station. Go attack! I pretty much think that that's all of them attacking. I don't see many other orders sitting there. Oh, there's a few other orders sitting there. Okay, let's take those orders out. Remove this order. Remove this order over here, too. And you, go destroy the station. Don't just sit there. Oh, and you as well. There's so many guns on the... Hang on, wait a minute. Was that the last order removed? No, I want them all to destroy that station. Go in, destroy station. Thank you. Okay, so that should be all of them going to there. Now, I'm going to have to stay out of the map, because if I stay in the map, then whilst I'm around their sector, then I might affect the outcome of the battle. But as long as the map is paused, we're okay. It's as soon as I unpause the map, that's when the bad things happen. So, I need to stay out of the map entirely. Now, I've been scanning this sector to see about these free ships. And a lot of these free ships are completely surrounded. Totally surrounded in mines. So, we're going to be going out there and getting rid of these mines so that we can get these things. So far I've taken about 9 of these already, and earned myself a pretty fortune with it. Wow, there's a lot over there. Just look at all those mines. It's almost as bad as being in one of the sectors that's completely mined up. Anyway, all I can do is wonder how they're getting on in the battle over there. I destroyed one other station this way. If you remember, that sector had one more defense station left in it. So what I did is I wiped that station out, and I left them to do it. It's like the first time I've ever left other ships to deal with these things. Every other time I've gone in there and destroyed them myself, because I just didn't trust my team of ships to do it. However, I was told several times that I was being silly and that I could get the other ships to do it for me, and it wouldn't be all that bad. It really wouldn't. So I sent my ships in and they destroyed the defense station and proved several people quite correct. That station got blasted to pieces and my ships survived without a single scratch, but only because I was absolutely nowhere near. I wasn't even looking on the map. Totally leave it to them and stay out of that map. For the map makes a massive difference. If you go into the map, then it calculates things differently. It's not just like a simple, this has this many guns and this has this many guns. It starts calculating other things. Better not to do that. Okay. Withdrawing money from me? Oh well, I suppose I don't mind. Can I actually click on that? Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to go into the map. Okay. pause it first. That's the trick. Now then, can I see that? Target that. Am I targeting? No, I'm not targeting it. Target it. Good. Right. Out of that. Destroy that. Excellent. There's so many mines around here. And it's strange, because when you blast a mine with this by running into it, it seems to just destroy the hull rather than the shield, which is a right pain in the neck. Rats! There's still more mines here. Okay, let's scan. Can I get them on the map? No, because it knows they're... What the heck is that? That will be loads of those rocks. It'll be loads of rocks, I tell you. If you know what it is with these here, please tell me. Because I've no idea what's going on with these things here. I've come across these quite a number of times. And... What are they? I just don't get it. Oh, there they are showing up. What are they? Bright yellow bips. That's not the colour that you usually get, and they are just rocks in space. And when you highlight them or anything, they just give you nothing. It's like, this is just a boring asteroid. Why are you here? And that's, considering the golden bip that they give you, it's like, well, I'm here because they look really cool. But no. The only other thing that I thought of is the possibility that those are explosive asteroids, but then at the same... Because I have come across explosive asteroids before. But at the same thing, it's like, well... I just avoid them, don't I? So what's the worry? Oh, come on. You've got to be able to target that. Target it. Or run into it. That'll work too. Oh, now I'm moving the ship out of the way. That's not a bad idea, actually. I could just move the ships out of the asteroid field by shunting them with the front of my craft. It is the fanciful, after all. Okay. One more. Well, actually, there's two more, considering that there's one down there.
We're taking hits.
Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. I can't go into the map. If I go into the map, then I'm in trouble, aren't I? I hope it's not decided to go and take it on its own. I've got to resist. I must... Ow. Ow. I must resist going into the map. Is that another mine? Have I just blown up two? I must resist. I can't go into the map and see what's happening. Oh, look at that! My front gun's gone. All because I decided to get rid of a few mines.
Thunder. Sentinel.
Sunder. Right. Let's get out of this ship. First of all, let's do that. Yep, my front plasma gun's gone. Boo. They shouldn't be taking hits. There's bloomin' loads of ships in that little fleet. I'm very curious to see how this goes. Out of sector combat has been a mystery to me since the very beginning. It's like, well, what happens if you just don't do it yourself?
Sentinel.
Because I have done absolutely everything. There's not a single battle that hasn't been faced by me. Oh, there's a mine right there. It's like practically sitting on the mine. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see if we can do this without getting ourselves blown to smithereens. Oh, it really is sitting on that mine. I am a little tiny person. Stay away from me, mine. I'm not actually going to go on the ship, really. I'm just going to set that thing off. Just look at it. It's right over there. I hope it's set to just go off with ships rather than me. Where's the thing that lets me in? It's usually on the bottom. Ah, this looks promising. Is this it? Yes! Brilliant! Alright. Now, I've been told that you can just repair these. So... Done! That, I think, is why it works when you try to take the Xenon ship. Because just repairing those things allows you to take the ship. So, as long as it's... Ooh, hello.
Hello there.
Oh, I really don't like it when it does that. Doesn't load in the cockpit for a while and you're left just sort of in space. But you're not in your spacesuit, you know that. Right.
Thunder. Sentinel.
Pause the game because I don't want to accidentally do that thing where I blow up all of my other ships. Okay, and then... Oh, hello, there's another ship over here. What are you doing here, visionary? You should be out battling like everybody else. Oh, well. We'll soon see. Okay, sell ship at there. Let's just make sure we're selling the right ship. Yes! And the Sunder Sentinel is going for 404,000. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Right, okay, so that's that done. Hopefully. And if we unpause and go back in again. It's off! And it managed to nearly blow itself up in the one remaining mine that I left. Ah! Okay, so what's the next target? Wow, that looks well mined. What is it?
Sunder.
Another
Sentinel.
Sunder. Sunders everywhere. There's so many of these ships.
Sunder. Sentinel.
Another Sunder. Okay, I kind of want an
Drill.
attack ship.
Sentinel.
Oh, a drill. Wonderful, but again.
Cerberus. Sentinel.
Ah, Cerberus. Hello there, Cerberus. Let's go over there and grab that. Oh, they've mended my plasma cannon already. That was efficient. Oh, I'm so tempted to check the map, but I don't want to do anything that would interfere with the workings of the battle. Actually, I'm going to check the map, but I'm not going to check that area. I'm going to check around here to make sure that I'm not missing something even more exciting in the little bunch of ships that we've got. Just a Sunder there. Ah! Is that... What's this? What's this? That is a Minotaur. They're one of my favourites, so yes. Let's target the mines over here. This one I'll actually keep. This is 30 kilometres away, so it won't take us long to get there. With a bit of luck. I know, I will use Setter to improve the battle that's going on in the background whilst we're getting over here. So many mines. Right. And all stop. Soon. Ooh, yes, there. Wow. Look at that. So many mines. Okay, but it's really super easy to get rid of the mines if you're doing it this way.
Unknown object.
I can't remember. I think it was
Unknown object.
Blades NZ that told me how to do this. Where you just
Unknown
hang
object.
back and just let them shoot. I apologise if I got that name wrong. I've not. I usually write them down and
object.
consult my written text. I will flash it up on screen if I got it wrong. Right.
Unknown object.
Continuing with the mines. There's going to be no mines left by the time I
Unknown
finish.
object.
5 kilometres away. I have upgraded this ship
Unknown object.
massively. And I think that the massive stripes all over it help as well.
Unknown object.
I kind of made it look like the most hideous ship you could possibly see, and that's the fantasy.
Unknown object.
So there we go. Right. How many more of these mines have we got? I want this ship.
Unknown object.
I've been told recently that I need to... Well, I should
Unknown
start
object.
assigning fighter-type ships to stations, and that'll help keep the number of pirates down in that
Minotaur.
particular region.
Sentinel. Unknown
And I think that's an
object.
excellent idea, so I might actually keep this one and use it for that specific task.
Unknown
We also
object.
need to continue to work with the Hatikva's Free
Unknown
League,
object.
or Legends, or whatever, because I need to improve my rep with them dramatically. They're still at -2, I believe.
Unknown object.
I could put a station in their sector that, like, trades stuff that they want, but I don't know. Ah, come on, you can shoot that. Good. Good.
Unknown object.
This is something that people have been wanting me to do for absolutely ages, because I'll just leave all of these ships here.
Unknown object.
And actually, they're worth millions, so it's well worth clearing them out. Great stuff.
Unknown
I'm so
object.
curious how the battle's going in the background. I really am. But because I'm not using setter so much, it might be going considerably slower than I think. I'm guessing that ship that contacted us to tell us that it was taking damage. It was probably just the first ship on the scene. As soon as other ships arrived there, it was probably fine. Really, I should have counted how many ships were there to make sure that when I go back to it, I know that none of them have been destroyed. Otherwise, it's difficult to know if something's been destroyed. And I don't like losses. I don't like losses at all. I like my ships to be all alive and well when I get to them. Okie dokie. Is that all of the mines? Is that everything? Hey, Minotaur, was that everything? All mines done, yes? I hope so. Alright. Get closer. Again, I forget where... I think that the little point of interest where you get it is... How can we be 0 meters away? It must be sitting on top of our ship for that. Maybe it's sitting on top of our ship. That's quite possible. I did shunt the other one forward, so yeah. Okay, so... getting out. And it's time for me to take that ship now. Which we might set to patrolling, or I might just dump it in one of my capital ships to get out there and do fighting when I need it to. Because occasionally you're in your capital ship and you find that you need a lot of help.
Minotaur, Sentinel.
200 kilometers, sorry, 200 meters away, 240. I kind of did shunt it, didn't I? Oh well, never mind. It's not harmed it, so it's okay. Scan mode. We still haven't heard from anybody yet. So maybe they're all dead. Who knows? The wharf was quite a thing for me to send them after. I mean, sending them after the defense station was nerve-wracking enough, but sending them after a wharf? Well, that's a lot of defense. That'll have a lot of defense. I didn't actually scan to see if it had like any K or I around it first before I went in. So, yeah, they could be having fun with massive ships, and I wouldn't know. But this is the first time I've sent the carrier ships into battle at all. So that's interesting in amongst itself. Now, usually, I don't know how to, I could fire something at this so that they can. How do you get somebody in here other than me? I'll take it over to a station. I'll see you in a bit. So what I'm doing is I'm sticking it into normal speed and sticking it on setter so that battle has plenty of chance to go on in the background. Alright, I can't resist. I've got to check. Must find out. Oh, they're doing quite well. Look at that. They've nearly destroyed it already. But are these actually firing? Because it just occurred to me that I might have told these turrets not to fire. Oh, they're on defend. No. Attack all enemies. I'm always doing that. Setting it so that it just defends instead of all attacking. Ah, that was a terrible idea. Ooh, they've lost a lot of their guns. They've lost a lot of their guns as well. Well, one. That's still doing quite well. Interesting. So they're getting on quite well. They really are. But they have taken some amount of losses. But none of the ships appear to be gone yet. I totally can't remember how many ships I sent in there. I think it looks around about the same number of ships as it was, but I can't quite be sure. Okay, I'm going to continue racing over to this this station over here to dock and get my ship fixed, and then we'll see how the battle's going. And we're docked. Now, these ships have a
Successfully
tendency to
docked.
have missile launcher things at the front, and I never want the missile launchers on them because bleh, I hardly ever use the missiles. So let's get those changed, and I don't want beams either. Let's have... Oh, what's wrong with that? Shard. Why wouldn't it do the shard? I do have the military license. How could it possibly think I don't? I'm like plus 30 in everything, so they should have that. I don't understand. Maybe they just don't do it in actual fact. But not allowed. Requires Holy Order military equipment license, which I definitely have. So I don't get that. It's just decided I can't have it. Fine. Yeah, we got all of those. We want a full complement of crew. I always put a full crew on it. But, well, actually, quite often I put, like, just one less than full crew. Because one less than full crew means that if you decide to drive that ship, then you can still pick up passengers, which is very handy. We don't want a Paranid engine because that would be... Sorry, we don't want a Teladi engine because that would be slow. That's far better. Brilliant. Okay, so we can take this... I need to make sure that I don't have any of these in them. Mainly because I just never use them. So that it's best to just take them out, because otherwise I'm paying out more money than I need to. And everywhere where you can save money is a good idea.
Awaiting orders.
Thank you for awaiting orders. Are you one of the capital ships? Let's find out. Right, so this ship is now scheduled for upgrades. Ah, we're getting a lot of awaiting orders now. That's interesting. Okay. Right, so let's go into the map. Skip over to the other one, because there's another one here. Has this got all of its crew yet? No, it hasn't. Okay, so that's not ready. Right. Let's see what's going on, because they do seem to be awaiting orders now. They are awaiting orders now, because there's no wharf there anymore. It has been blasted off the face of the sector. That's the first time I've ever trusted my fleet to do anything. 1, 2, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That seems about right. I think I've still got all of the ships there, which is good. It might take them a fair while to recover, because fair few of them had all of their guns. Hang on, wait a minute. All their guns are back. All of their guns are back. What happened? How could they have repaired their guns that quickly? That's weird. Alright. Why are they on hold fire? No. Kill all enemies. The thing is that when I have these ships out of a dangerous sector, I have them on hold fires because I don't want them to shoot any of the other factions by accident. But, some of those are on defend as well. Shoot. Okay, so actually, we managed to do the entire attack without taking any damage whatsoever, and we destroyed the wharf. That was far easier than what I've been doing so far. However, before I take on that, I'm going to have to make a defense station in this zone. Otherwise, I'm going to have I'm not going to be able to do things properly. And the Xenon have stuck another defense station back in Jacob's Triumph. In fact, they've stuck several defense stations in Jacob's Triumph, so I've got to go back there and destroy those again. Or send in the fleet, which seems to be considerably better at destroying things than I thought. I should have been using the fleet. I don't know why. I did everything myself. That was a bad move, and now I know. I should be hanging back and collecting all of the free ships whilst the fleet does it all. Oh well. We shall have to see how we do with the fleet destroying of things and the taking over of Matrix 79B in the next episode. In the meanwhile, you take care. Thanks for watching. Feel free to watch other things on my channel. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Catch you next time. Bye for now.